Hi guys, here we're facing, well, this beautiful deck, this beautiful mortar deck, which is being played a lot. Mm, my barbarian bar was not that good because I had to use baby draft plus NATO here and I was a bit down elixir, not too much, but it was not that good I think. But I didn't have a good cycle, so that's why I did that. Yeah, I don't know if it get worse with the skeleton king in this match, to be honest, because there are times where the spammy troops like skeletons, goblin gang, the skeleton barrel, there'll be skeletons everywhere, plus an evil mortal. They can overwhelm you, and that's where you lose, I think. Besides, I don't have the bowler here, so that is quite bad for me, not having bowler against mortar as well. Very bad actually. But yeah, the, the skeleton barrel is just nice. It's a nice win condition because it will get most of the times it will get damage. It's like guaranteed damage. You have to spend more than 3 elixir to not give that guaranteed damage, and that's the bad thing about it, unless you have royal delivery or something like that, because mm, it will be like a bit better for you sometimes to just absorb the spawn damage and not over defend that. But yeah, it's very bad. Besides, the evil mortar is it's quite scary. While the ice wizards finally killed themselves on the other side, they were half an hour killing themselves there. Finally died. And well, I had to use a full evil golden cage to defend that, which I don't mind because it's a bit wordless. Useless, sorry. It's a bit useless that card in here in this match. Um, he even had Firewall, which is a bit worse for me. But that Firewall was, I think, bad to be honest. Here was just cycle my Goblin Cage because I had nothing else to cycle. At least that's something good about a Goblin Cage. You can use it like that, and well, you will have a troop in a few seconds, so you can build a bigger push with the Evo Goblin Cage and Goblin Cage, normal Goblin Cage. Here I went, I think it's here where I went for a, no, it was not here. Was it here? Oh, it was here. A very nice tornado, which was beautiful. Sorry, lightning tornado, but the NATO as well. I used the NATO plus lightning, and well, that was a good play. But me, very horrible Skeleton King. That's why he lost right away, because Skeleton King just allowed my Dark Prince to get the damage I needed. So yeah. Here we're facing Prana, which he's playing this nice deck, right? Lava Loom with Vines, which is being used quite a lot. Vines again. Well, not quite a lot, but in certain matches, in certain decks, it's being used again. I think it's a balanced card now. To be honest, it is for sure not as strong as it used to be like when it came out. So very nice super set for balancing things out. Even though we suffer a whole like season with that card, but it's a new card. It's always going to happen something like that. Yeah, he went for that lava loon, and I was waiting a bit, but once he went with the tombstone, I went with the NATO because I was going to go with NATO anyway, but I wanted to make sure he was going to defend that, not with the Inferno Dragon, because um, he didn't even have it, but when they have it, I sometimes, I don't know, take one or two balloon hits and just NATO the Inferno Dragon into my agent. I think I get more damage that way. But it's better like I did there, because having King Tower activated is very nice against these decks. Against Balloon or whatever the deck is, especially Graveyard, but with Graveyard it's a bit harder because they don't usually have cards that will allow you to do that very easily. But yeah, the fact he had fireball was a bit annoying for me because he could just kill my ice wizards were like useless in this match. That's what. And he's always going to do a lot of damage with the lavas because Baby Dragon is not a very good tank killer. Does not even need the balloons, to be honest, to win this match. He can use them, but they're going to get nailed into my king tower, which is a bit bad because I don't have like something to kill fast that lava. And that's what annoys me. That lava is what annoys me. Um, Actually, I won because this game I won is because of an error. My opponent did a mistake. Um, but yeah, he was playing well. I think he was playing well. It's not. I don't think I was playing bad myself. I think this match is bad because I don't have like Goblin Hut, Phoenix, or at least two air traps like Phoenix Baby Dragon, something like that. Phoenix is quite strong now, I think, but it's not enough. It's not used enough still. It's like a good card, but it doesn't find where he belongs yet. And here I went with a nice NATO team because the Egiant did some damage still, and I went with the Ice Wizard. Nice lava by him because once the lava there pops, my towers are going to target the other lava, and that's very bad for me. Very good play by him. I was forced to use the Giant defense there, and here was in a big trouble, man. Here was a stress as fuck because I didn't want to keep losing, but here I don't know how, but I managed to like defend well with that NATO. Still, Ice Wizard last second. And the only thing I hit there was the bomb, balloon bomb, and here I knew it was too fireable, so I have to just go for I don't know. He ran at the bridge. I got desperate, and he preferred to go the safest way and go only the lava, and he thought I was not going to like. I don't know what he was thinking with that fireball, to be honest. So yeah, good game, I guess. Okay, here we're facing mortar again. And yeah, at least this time I got the bowler. I got the bowler, but I made the same play. When they go mortar like that, I think it's a good play to just go Ejan to like distract the mortar a bit. I mean, it may get one or two hits on the tower if you're lucky, you're Ejan, depending on what elixir they spend. That was some good damage to start. You only go for Ejan and go for a cheap auction into the mortar, so you can just defend it properly. That barbarian barrel was bad, but still was not the worst because I was not going to leak a elixir to wait for that skeleton barrel to reach my tower and use the barbarian barrel, so I had to cycle either way. Couldn't leak that much. But yeah, this is a mortal lightning, one of the worst hard counters you can face when playing EGM because they can just defend and lightning cycle you, and they still get damage with the skeleton barrel or all of that. He got some damage there. The mortar is very nice. It's a very nice win condition, I think. Of course, not alone. You have to have like a miner or something else like a skeleton barrel, in my opinion. But this deck is very solid, I think. Very nice deck. Frankie goes quite nicely with the mortar as well. The only thing is, I think this deck is played with Evil Royal Ghost instead of Skeleton Barrel. I don't know. I think, I'm not sure. Maybe it's another mortar variant. This one. Yeah, I have the Evil Royal Ghost now. But I know he's got the that was sadly a bad Royal Ghost I wasted there. But I didn't want to eat that much damage, and I thought the bowler was not going to hit the Goblin Gam. There I had to use my barrel and he was going to take advantage of that. You can see. I went only with the Goblin Hut, and I don't remember what else. I went with a bad ghost as well there. Very bad ghost because it was wasted. It didn't do too much there. Here I had to go with bowlings at the middle, sadly, because if I didn't, well, the mortar was going to connect. So I had to do that every time. And this guy did a lot of abilities when the monster was on the tower, which was, it was. I think it's obvious when you have NATO that you're going to get that away from your tower, but and for some reason he thought I was not going to. I don't know why. Well, the mortar was a bit weird because I it hit nothing. It hit absolutely nothing. He was getting in trouble. He was very stressful, but very better defense well. But here, example, he went for another ability. That's what I meant. Weird abilities by him, to be honest. But I was still winning though, so maybe that's why he was still a bit desperate. He went for Evil Mortar there. I think was bad because that's a free lining for me. Well, no, actually, actually I did. Well, that was very like risky, but it paid off. It paid off because I defended that with only Barbarian Battle plus Royal Ghost, and my gen is doing a lot of damage on the other side. So yeah, this deck, that was Lightning plus Nade, I think. This deck is one of the worst to face with egiant, man. Well, here we're facing Big Luck Till to finish the video. Well, this guy seems pretty good because he had the 20 win emote 2025, so recently. Well, he looks like he's drill one trick, so yeah, very sad for me. Even though I think this version of Bijang is a bit better against that deck with like Dark Prince and Royal Ghost. You have two nice counters for it. They don't have anything for the baby dragon still, but well, I was lucky because he has poison. He had poison instead of a rocket, I think as well. The rocket, I think this match is like you cannot win that. It's impossible when they want to, of course, because they know the placement, timings, and all of that, but it seems a bit impossible, I think. Yeah, what about to kill that bomber and exort that fire spirit? Here my internet was failing a bit, that's why I went with the bowler a bit later. In this final game, my internet was quite annoying. But yeah, I think the key to win this match is like, I don't know, baby evil dragons and counter push double lane with the royal boss as well. You don't have to get like giving either they have rocket or poison. You have to do double lane pushes because if you don't, they usually even have royal delivery sometimes. But if you don't, they can defend easily by placing a defensive poison or defensive rocket. Well, defensive rocket kill everything, but defensive poison will just make your troops slower. That was a good rule. He sensed I was going to predict this time. Um, yeah, so do double lane pushes, start going in the back and going with one troop with the Yang, and on the other side, like do use other troops. Like you have to be playing double lane because they can defend so easily when you go one lane only. They just go poison, Evo snowball on everything, Evo cannon is just impossible to reach tower. Even bowlers NATO are good as well in these kind of matches too. He was forced to use this noble Evo, and why he won this game is because he was forced to use the Evo snowball every time on defense. He never used it on offense, so that's why I won, I think, because one good drill Evo Snowball could win him the game. Could have won him the game. So here again, we start again. Jan in the back. We have to make another push, and I think this Jan in the back, and I was going to do another jam because in the next push I was going to have my baby Evil baby dragon again. This one was not evil, so was not going to be a very nice push. Pre-bowler in case, because he's going to attack that side, I think, only. Yeah, one lightning. It's time to lightning cycle sometimes. He went for a snowball there. That was weird. Why went snow and not save it for the next push of the drill? That really was a bit weird for me. And here I was going to go with the final egiant push here. Because I now have the evil baby dragon. I can do it freely. It was like the final push. I have a lot of damage in advantage. I went with the border, predicting the drill, and the bowler failed me there. It didn't throw the last ball. Actually, when Jed, oh yeah, because I had no time for another push. I had to go all in to make him defend and not attack. It kind of worked, I think, because again he used the Evo Snowball on defense every time on defense. That was so good for me. I was going to only defend. He went desperate drill poison. I think I went Giant the bridge or Baby Dragon. I don't know. Yeah, Baby Dragon is faster than Giant. Giant was going to be a bad play actually. You had to play true play that instead of Giant because it's not going to do much. It's a very slow. And yeah, here the game was won. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video.